height of the pandemic, and I'm in a one-bedroom apartment in Corona, California, just about an hour outside of LA, and I'm talking to the most beautiful, charming, incredible woman that I have ever met. Her name is Monica. And as I'm talking to her, I realize that I cannot let this one get away. And so I'm listening for clues because I've got to figure out how to take this relationship to the next level. And throughout the conversation, she lets it slip that she has a type. She's got a type of man that she falls for. She likes a man's man. She doesn't go for the type of guy that takes longer in the bathroom than she does. She doesn't like those pretty boys. No, she likes those manly men that wear flannel and can fix things. And, got deep voices. So I figure, come what may, I've got to be that guy. And so we start dating pretty soon, and I do manly things because I want to impress her more than anything. So I'm scared of heights, but we go rock climbing. And I'm not great with guns, but we go to the gun range. We go to the gym and we work out, and I lift real heavy because I gotta be a man. And y'all, it works. It works because we get married, and 9 months later we're standing in the living room of our new home. Now when I say new, I'm using that term loosely because there's nothing really new about this home. As a matter of fact, it's a bit of a fixer-upper. It needs a lot of work, but she's got a man. And so I look at her and I tell her with my best Barry White impression, I said, baby, I got you. And she swoons. And the swoon is enough to send me off to Lowe's because now I've got to start the first project, which is painting the house. So I get all of the equipment and I start painting. But I'm more of a bookworm. I'm the intellectual type. I enjoy classicals. And I've never operated a power tool in my life. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to impress my now wife, and it's not going well. The flat paint that I'm using to try to cover the yellow walls is just making things worse. I'm getting nowhere fast, and we've got a deadline that we need to move out of the old place and into the new place. And one night after I painted until 2 a.m. and I get ready to go home to get some sleep, and I walk outside and my car is towed. And I realized, no, there's got to be a better way. I need a new plan. So the next day, I'm walking around Home Depot in the rental section. There's a guy there, he's about 25, tall, light skin, afro. He looks about as clueless as I am, but he's gonna help me out. He points me to the back left corner of the rental section of Home Depot, and there it is. There's my plan, there's my salvation. There are 2 paint sprayers. And here's the new plan. See, I'm going to take this paint sprayer and I'm going to spray as much of the entire 4-bedroom townhouse in one night as I possibly can. And it's going to be amazing because I'm going to spray the house. I'm going to impress her. She's going to show up at the door. I'm going to open it. It's going to be a big reveal. And then her eyes are going to get big. She's going to look around and she's going to say, take me. And then she'll fall into my arms. And it's going to be amazing. She's going to give me the night of my life. And so I drag the paint sprayer back home and I get to painting because this is gonna be great. Now, night falls, but I'm still painting. It's not a whole lot of light, but I've gotta get this done. She's gonna be there in the morning. I'm still painting. I'm spraying and it's getting in my eyes, it's getting in my hair, but I don't care because everything rides on tomorrow morning when Monica shows up. She's gonna jump my bones as soon as she sees this. And so I keep painting. I paint until the next morning, almost sunrise, when I pass out from exhaustion. And after what seemed like 5 minutes, there's a knock on the door. And it's her. And I'm excited because this is it. This is the opportunity to show her my hard work. I'm going to impress her. I open the door and let the bone jumping begin. It's gonna happen. And she stands there and she looks and she's speechless. And this is a good thing because that means she's so impressed. that she doesn't know what to say. She's speechless and she's looking around, and then I start looking around and I realize why she's speechless. She's speechless because in my rush to paint, I forgot to prep. And so with this paint sprayer, I got paint everywhere. Now, the best thing about this house was that we've been gifted a treadmill absolutely free. We were going to start our home gym with it, but I had gotten paint on the light fixtures and paint on the floor and paint on the windows, and worst of all, the treadmill that we'd gotten for free. There was paint on the screen, there was paint on the belt, there was white paint all over this black treadmill. It was ruined. And when I saw what she saw, I realized why she wasn't saying anything, and there was steam rising from her head, and I couldn't get the words out fast enough. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because all I really wanted to do was be the kind of guy that she wanted. I'm trying to figure out how to explain what happened and how I'm going to make it up to her, and the promises I'm going to make and the lies I'm going to tell. I'm willing to say anything to get out of this. And she looks at me with those beautiful eyes and she tells me, it's okay, because my man tried. And he tried to take care of us. And that's what a real man, that's what a man's man would do. And so I'm done with painting. I've retired from DIY, but she's still my girl. I'm still her man. And next time, this man's man is gonna just write a check.